If I could go back 10 years and whisper one thing to my old self, it would be this. It's not just your joints. It's your food, your gut, your inflammation, and you can fix it. I used to think joint pain was just something that came with age. I blamed the weather, my years of hard work, and even genetics. But I never thought to blame the fruit bowl sitting right on my kitchen counter. The truth is, I was hurting. My knees ached getting out of bed. My fingers felt stiff by breakfast, and walking to the mailbox felt like dragging cinder blocks. I tried the creams, I tried the pills, and when those didn't work, the doctors just upped the dosage. I was angry. I felt like a burden. I thought this was just what getting old looked like. But I'll never forget one afternoon sitting on the porch with my granddaughter. She asked why I didn't play with her anymore, and I couldn't give her an answer because I didn't have one. I just sat there, in pain, feeling like life was passing me by. That night, I searched for answers I hadn't looked for before, and I stumbled on something called root cause medicine. It talked about inflammation, gut health, blood sugar, words I never thought had anything to do with my knees. Now listen closely, because this next part is crucial. I started with the simplest thing, food. I found out some fruits, the ones I thought were healthy, were actually making my joints worse. Not because fruit is bad, but because some are high in natural sugars and acids that trigger inflammation when your gut's already compromised. Here's what I learned, and I hope it helps you too. First, I cut out fruits like bananas, pineapples, and grapes. They're sweet, but for me, they made my knees swell like balloons. I switched to low sugar options, blueberries, cherries, and the occasional green apple. If you do nothing else, just try swapping your fruit choices for 1 week and see what changes. Second, I started eating to heal my gut, because I learned that inflammation starts in the gut, not in the joints. I added bone broth in the mornings, a little bit of fermented food like sauerkraut, and took it easy on processed snacks. No, it didn't work overnight, but within a few weeks, I could bend without wincing. Third, I moved every day, even when I didn't feel like it. Not exercise, just movement. Stretching my legs in the garden, a few steps in the hallway after lunch. Motion is lotion, as they say. And it made all the difference. Now I won't lie to you. Some days are still stiff, but I'm 74 now, and I move better than I did at 62. I can kneel again, I can laugh again, and I even chased my granddaughter in the yard last summer, something I thought I'd never do again. You don't have to accept decline. You don't have to settle for a cabinet full of pills. You can change course, one small habit at a time. Everything I learned, the foods I swapped, the joints I strengthened, the simple daily rhythm I built, it's all inside the 30 Days to Stronger Joints plan. It's the guide I wish I had when I was stuck, sore, and searching. And it's yours if you're ready to start healing. Right here on the screen, there's another video I think you'll want to see next. It's about why muscle loss speeds up after 60 and how to stop it naturally. That was the second piece of the puzzle for me. But before you go, what would you tell your younger self if you had the chance? I'd love to hear it. Because sometimes our stories become someone else's lifeline. Let's walk this path together.